Phew, that was pretty hairy for a second there, because a couple of them went right down to 0. Good job that wasn't a fight.
Yeah. Right. El Young is now fit as a fiddle. Time for us to make this new expedition again. And head out and try to beat up these bandits, my lord. This is very hard. These are very, very difficult to slay bandits, it seems. But on the plus side, I've now got some better foodstuffs to take with me.
I'm gonna go past the place to see.
Oh, cool.
I was on my way back, so I thought I'd give it a go.
Yeah, sure. Off we go. Take care, Lionel. Right, let's go ahead and gather up a bunch of elven wood, I think. Actually, I just want to gather elven wood, to be honest. That's all I want from this.
Yeah.
Okay, go. Because I want to build that herbalist hut so badly. And I only gather 6 elven wood at a time.
I take it that you have to research the herbalist hut before you can build it.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a few constructions. Maybe I should start researching a couple of constructions soon.
Mm. Right, well actually I'll go to the bandits and then I'll grab the elven wood on my way back. Right, Bandit Bane encounter. You track down the bandit hideout situated in an old mine shaft. It is a dark tunnel leading into the decrepit mines. Go into the tunnel. You go down the tunnel and soon you hear the bandits in the distance. From the sounds of it, they're having a party. So it's a good opportunity to strike them down. Approach them quietly and strike from the shadows. Just attack them or go in with weapons drawn, but try to reason with the bandits. Now that is because I've got someone probably with speechcraft in this group. I don't believe my sneak is that good though. Really don't know.
Good luck with it anyway.
I completely forget what this works. In Sneak and Hunt Challenge, double backstab, damage characters. But what does Will do? Because that's the one I've got most of. It uses a variety of challenges, distraction, and Sneak and Hunt, light steps, magic perception. Use and tactic in many challenges, including hunting and intellect. Right. Boost by dexterity, will. I just flat out don't know what these will be used for, but I'm gonna try the sneak attack. Yeah, I'm gonna try the sneak attack. We're up against 4 sneaking, and I don't do. I've probably lost this one, but I'll give it my best shot. Okay, yeah, they're playing some pretty hefty cards.
What is it you're doing at the moment?
I'm trying to take up bandits.
Ouch. How many skulls are they? Because I can't see it from my perspective.
They don't actually have skulls.
Oh, right.
Well, sorry, it's kind of a 2-skull battle, but it's a sneaking challenge, so it's not quite the same.
Okay.
9 can almost take out both of those by themselves. Because these things don't do much damage. That is a big thing for me.
That is a big plus.
Yeah. Counter offense? Yes! Managed to take out one of their primary cards with a counter offense play. Honestly, at this point, I'll just play my cards. Okay, I think I've got this one, honestly.
Cool. I'm going to encounter the place to see now. I know that you're not going to die.
Okay. Yeah, I've got this. I'll take a little bit of damage, but...
I find the thatched cottages, and just as my scout said, the little settlement is long abandoned. Instead of people, a nest of giant spiders has taken residence there.
Oh no!
I can either try and do a tactics battle for a 2-skull, or attack it with a fight. So I might try the tactics battle.
Yeah. No reason not to.
forgotten how bad my people were at tactics.
Ah, don't worry. Yeah. I've won this. There we go. But it's always worth it for those sorts of things to use your click on view group and then apply the filter for the type of challenge it is, and then just have a quick look at the characters.
Oh, right, okay. I didn't realise I could do that. Oh,
yeah.
That's silly of me.
For example, if I go to view group, this
But
is what I
didn't
did
really
for
want
this
to
one.
do a 3-skull fight with this group either, so it would have been a case of going away if I didn't try this.
You snuck up on the bandits and found them drunken and jolly in a hidden underground chamber. You kill them without much trouble and find some loot scattered around, though not as much as you'd hoped. Apparently, someone in my group has got high enough ability to search that I've got a new option, search for the remainder of the hideout. But I also got a wooden ring, which gives +1 sturdiness. It's not amazing, but... Oh, really? You search the back room and find a cage with a lone, starving wolf inside. Luckily, one of you knows a thing or two about animals, and so they're able to tame the creature and take it with you.
Oh, wow.
And El Young just gained +2 animal kinship. That was my huntress. If she hadn't been there, then there's no way that that would have happened. But that is amazing. Take the wolf. I've just caught my first Pokemon in Thea.
Caught your first Pokemon. I just lost that tactics battle.
Oh, no.
So badly.
Right. Well, you know what? Since El Young tamed this wolf, is El Young still in chat? If so, then she can choose the name out of the other people in chat. Otherwise, I'll randomly pick. I'll give her a few moments just to see if she's around for that. I could give the wolf sturdiness, actually.
But the place to see is still there, so I can go back and get people.
Yeah, you should be
that would be better suited for that fight.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, Calissa Fox, this is one of the things I love about this game, is so many choices change. Based on the composition of your party, on the strength of their skills. It's like a choose-your-own-adventure book, where randomness does still affect the choices.
I used to love choose my own adventure books.
I've got loads of them. I still read Fighting Fancy books every now and then. I have idly considered one day maybe writing to the authors, and I might have to contact their publisher as well. Just say, look, I'd really like to just read one of your books, and it might introduce people to the whole genre of books. I don't know, but I would love to do that as an actual series. Okay, has El Young chosen
do it as
anyone?
a stream, and then people can help you choose the options.
Yeah, I suppose so. Calissa Fox, very well. I like that. Calissa Fox for a wolf. There we go. Right, Calissa Fox is already quite powerful. 11 strength. Calissa can carry a lot. Also, my wolf has medic skills. Let me just put that in perspective. I've not got a single person who has the ability to be a medic, but my wolf is capable of reducing the chances of anyone dying in my party.
Healing wolf.
Indeed. Magic healing wolf, which was also starving. But yeah, I choose...
Who would do that? Who would starve a healing wolf?
I know. I choose to believe that Calissa Fox encourages people to fight on. That their body is completely broken, and by rights they should die. They're on the verge of death, but she'll just sort of sit there licking their hand and giving them the will to just will their heart to continue working, their wounds to close. It'll be like Jiraiya, only with a happy ending.
Oh.
I've made myself sad now. Damn it, brain. Fairly certain that is my brain's actual
How's your turn
purpose.
coming along anyway? Stop thinking about Jiraiya.
I'm wrapping it up. I can't help it. Jiraiya Sensei, no. Okay. Let's see. Let me get on down here. I can continue. Ooh, got an encounter. You see a man clad in worn-out armor with the insignia unknown to these lands. He's standing by a rock, clearly deep in thought. As he does not see you approach, when you look closer, you see he's looking at a sword half embedded in the rock. Hello there, fellow traveller. Are you okay? The man jumps up, startled by your voice. He grabs the hilt of his sword, but does not draw it. He takes a few steps back and speaks. How dare you disturb a king's moment of peace? I mean, I'm sorry. Old habits. I'm no king. Not anymore. But you, my friends, look like, well, potentially, that is, I mean, you could maybe be called knights, right? I'm going to say, knights? King? What are you talking about? You're not from around here, are you? My name is Arathor. I have travelled here from far in the west, led by an ancient quest from my forefathers. I was led to believe that this sword will help me rebuild my kingdom and save us from the darkness. Alas, I have lost all of my knights just getting here, and now that I am faced with the sword, those blasted demons, they have cursed me with weakness, and I am unable to fulfill my destiny. So the sword is powerful enough to defeat the darkness? Or I could just fight him, but I'm going to continue the story. The sword is my test, my burden, and my fate. It will not serve any other, rather. My time is running out. I must return to my kingdom soon, or all shall be lost. Now, the sword is for me to claim, but as king, I can appoint you as my knights, and you could claim it in my stead. The magic binding the weapon in stone will permit it, I think. Will you become my knights? All right. But what do these knights keep talking about? Now, there are other options as well. Knights? Oh, well. A knight is a brave warrior, sworn to serve their king and god, to uphold the law. It is a man... sorry. Well, I suppose in my kingdom we only appoint men, but in desperate times. So, it is a person who is righteous and honourable. Now, I solemnly swear I will release you from my service once the deed I ask is done, and I hold the sword in my hand. Will you accept? And my choices are, yes, we accept, but how do you even know we're right for the task? Are you crazy? We'll not swear to serve anyone. No, we will not, and it is time for you to die, so we can claim the sword. Or, yes, we accept, but how do we even know what will be our reward? We'll go with option 1. Yes, we accept, but how do you even know we're right for this task? Wonderful!
I don't trust them.
You don't trust Arathor? Ah.
No.
Wonderful! I knew fate would provide my salvation. I did not know if your hearts were pure enough, but your agreement to serve my purpose with no promise of reward proves that you are indeed the ones I seek. Now, by the power of a rightfully anointed king of Camroth, I pronounce you knights of Camroth. And I command you to take the sword from me. Yes, Camroth.
Really?
Yes, really. We will do as you command. Take the sword out of the stone. A level 2 physical challenge. Begin. Our wolf is crazy powerful for this. Okay, player's turn. I will play Metzeline, who is one of the strongest people in my combat deck. And she gets stabbed in the face. Well, that's just bloody great, isn't it? And unfortunately, these ones are not necessarily a pushover. I'm going to try a counter tactic, take one of the cards away. It's a difficult one. I'm going to get Netta to the front of the queue. Then I'm going to play Minya because she's particularly healthy.
Saying that it's not Arthur who's not king of not Camelot.
They are not right. Alright, Matt is probably going to go down here. Yeah, that wasn't so great. And unfortunately, they're going to get a lot of hits in before I can do anything. At least took one of them out. Almost took the other. Oh, damn it, Wolf, will you please be on the right side? You suck.
Wolf goes where Wolf pleases.
Okay, fair enough.
He's not bound to men.
I'm going to use a counter offense. Ah, right, of course. Yeah, I took out the one that was really super low on health. Because balls, that's why. Well, this is potentially quite bad. Okay, taking you out, good. And once again, I've got 3 cards left. Only one goes to the tactical deck, and it had to be the wolf. Stupid wolf. Thankfully, at this point, though, my enemy only has 1 health. So... there we go. We win! You work together and pull out the sword from the stone. It looks like an ordinary weapon, except that it seems undamaged from its unusual sheath. When you hold it in your hands, however, you feel a surge of strange power coursing through your veins, and it feels really good. We can give the sword to Arathor, or... actually, we'd rather keep this sword for ourselves. After all, we also need to destroy the darkness. No, I'll give the sword to Arathor. We did swear.
Hopefully he'll come back and help you at some point for doing that.
Yeah. The king drops down on one knee as he accepts the sword from you. He speaks and his voice becomes more forceful and clear than before. Well done, my knights. You have passed the test of loyalty and purity of soul, for this sword is known to lead its keepers astray. An ancient bloodline runs in my veins, one that has, in the past, both failed and succeeded in this very test. It has always been my fate to hold this blade and see what I am made of. And, since I do not heed the urge to cleave you where you stand, I am hopeful that I, too, have passed. I release you from your oaths, Knights of Camroth. May the fates bring you strength and prosperity. I also give you this map. It will lead you to a bridge where you will be tasked with a test, and if you pass, a treasure will reveal itself to you. I meant to find it myself, but it seems fate had other plans. So go forth and seek it out. Thank you very much, mods, for taking care of that for me, by the way. Thank you, King Arathor. It was an honor to serve your cause. What will you do now? I will now travel back to my lands, and using the sword, I will try to reclaim my kingdom and restore the Eternal Tower to ward off the darkness. I wish I could tell you more, but it seems other lands are in peril. See, I almost feel that this is hinting at further DLC expansions for Thea. I wish I could tell you more, but it seems that other lands are in peril, and it is a knight's duty to protect and defend. Alas, I am also a king, and I must first right the wrongs of my own people. I feel a great destiny within you, and I hope you will succeed in your own quest one day. Farewell. The king bows to you and holds up the sword. A light shines down from the skies, and he disappears.
I don't think that's the last we've seen of him.
Right, time to go. Maybe check out that bridge on the map. 3 EXP for that, actually. It's not actually that far. It's up in the direction of the Divine Quest, actually.
Oh, yes.
Well, that was quite awesome. I am going to go and park myself, gather some more fruits while I can.
I'm going to go and visit the Cosmic... I'm going to sort of put everybody in the village and re-equip and everything. Then go see the Cosmic Tree. Then I'm going to make a special party that's good at tactics to go back to the place to see.
Twitch account, yeah, I succeeded. Was there ever any doubt?
Right.
Right, my party's actually going to be pretty much just sat here for a while, gathering elven wood, so...
That's okay.
Actually, it really doesn't need to do that. I can have them do this instead. There we go. I would very, very much like to be able to get an elven attraction rating in Avakis. Getting it early just helps, because it takes a long time to attract an elf. They're hard creatures to attract.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Galleon, I'm streaming with Lady Shelab.
Okay, I've created my expedition. We're going to go to the Cosmic Tree now.
Okay.
Sorry, long turn is long.
That's alright. Take your time. It's not like I haven't had super long turns.
I arrive at a tall, stone-built tower. An arched doorway stands ajar and an old man waves at you to come in. So I'm going to go in. I walk towards the lower floors of the tower. The room is dark and dingy. The walls are filled with bookshelves, barely holding under the weight of the thousands of works that you think must be housed here. There is a desk and some chairs, and the old man sits behind it. Come in, sit, and let us talk. I am Professor Anthony Hufka, formerly of the Grand University. These days, well, on research leave, I suppose.
Sounds like a Hufflepuff.
Ah, don't mean me to Hufflepuff. And I'm going to say, hello, we found this old scroll by a body. That's that scroll we got off the elf, I think. The dead elf thing.
Okay.
It talked about curing the darkness, and it had your tower marked on a map. And he says, the elven scroll. Have you found the guardian yet? He went to that grove place, but I've never been able to find out what happened to him. His pesky student ran off with the scroll before I could write down the directions, and I don't like leaving this tower anyway. I think the elf is the other part of the quest, is it?
Okay.
Because we had 2 parts to the cosmic tree, didn't we?
The tree in the tower, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to say that we haven't spoken with the elf yet. Right. Well, here's a wise one. I'll grant him that, but his version of history is... History is written by the victors, yes? The elves have been the victors for many thousands of years, and thus they do write our history. I, however, believe it's time we wrote our own. And I say, what do you mean? You're not making much sense. Well, the elves will tell you that the cosmic tree is one of the pillars of the world. I won't go into it. They know it better. They are correct on that. But sometimes pillars must fall in order to build a new house, you know? Still not making much sense. Right. I am an old man, too old for human existence, so I forget myself. So it was us, humans. We burned that damn tree. Yes, we, at the Grand University. We had a multinational conference and we came to the conclusion magic is stifling humanity. What? Listen to me, magic and its prime stewards, the elves, they are keeping us from truly evolving, from reaching our own potential. We can finally be free from superstition, from dark magic, from monsters. We will build a civilization based on reason and knowledge. And yes, this will be costly. Magic will take with it many creatures, not all bad. But humanity will finally be free. So I can say either, you sound mad, how is this darkness good for us? We almost died out. Or I can say, it makes some sense, but what do you suggest? How is this darkness good for us? We almost died out. So I'm going to go with the second one.
Okay.
He says, yes, we did. That is because something went wrong. You see, the tree lingers on. Magic is growing again. The elves are cursed, but still alive. The plan did not work. So you must do whatever the elf tells you, but then find a way to finish the job. Do whatever you must to kill magic and destroy the tree for good. Okay, so we can say, yeah, you're definitely mad. Why didn't you do it? Or, all right, humanity deserves its turn. I will do my best, friend. But why haven't you done it? So I'm asking him. I'll go with the second option again, I think, if that's all right.
Yeah, sure.
You will do what you will do, but I trust your brains will win over superstition. And as I told you, I don't leave this tower. If I do, I am dead, and I rather like living. And I say, isn't that magic? Bah, details. Whatever you do will not happen overnight, you know. It may take generations to fully take its course. I will live until that time and gather knowledge. Now go. No time to waste on an old man. I say, wait, we have more questions. You find yourself standing in an empty field. No tower. No man. Nothing. Okay, well, let's continue on.
Bah, details.
5 XP for that. That's good. And
wow, that's a lot, yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I got a level. My levels only take 15 EXP, so that's a third of my whole level.
Yeah, that'll level me on the next turn. So I'm gonna just go in the. I can't go back to the place to see. That was gonna be my plan. I might go up towards the King's Quest then.
Yeah, by all means.
I don't have any movement points left. I wonder how near the pasture is to getting done.
I don't like what I just saw moving around there.
Black Sun got 2 health. Nasty Mango's got 1 health. Maniac got +2 poison. Who's Maniac? Did I get a new person?
I think you must have.
Lord Fowl +1 health. Renard +2 to speech. Oh, nice. They're all getting a bit more health.
Yeah, you got 9 people in total.
Then Kathy Osborne got 1 health. Maro got 1 strength. Fatoris got 1 intelligence. Kristen got 1 will.
Hello, Absol. Cool. Oh, I've got an encounter. An old dwarf passes by your village, stopping only for a drink and a chat. If you're willing, sure, have a drink with him. You share a drink and some stories. As thanks, the dwarf tells you of an old mine he knows. He marks the location on your map. Great. Okay, we'll check it out. Oh, a gold mine. Not far from... balls.
Oh, no.
What?
A 3-skull wolf battle thing coming towards my
dear.
village. I'm just going to send everyone back into the village.
Right, well, I've got a nasty fight that just arrived at the village. I am going to lose. There's nothing I can do about it.
Oh,
There's
3 people with a 2-skull.
nothing I can
Ouch.
do. So rubbish. Well, I mean, I'll try to do my best. Sheepy as me can get first action, and then Krigaren can be played. There's nothing we're going to be able to do. Yep, Sheepy as me is already gone. I was moving my group down to deal with them before they were able to mess me up, but
Bad luck.
they just went around my
right,
group.
just one more like tile to go, wasn't it?
No, they were off the screen. They just went around my group and attacked Aavak instead.
Right.
Right, well,
How
I
did
should
you
have
do?
just... No, I lost. I lost without even taking one
Did
of them
anyone
down.
die though?
3 people are at death's door, yeah.
Okay.
And there's not a lot I can do about that one, unfortunately. Right, I'm just going to pass the turn with everyone in Aavak. Hopefully, they should re-attack, and I'll just deal with it. I've been playing a very defensive game today. On the plus side, Calissa Fox is in the town, and, you know, her licks of encouragement are available.
Yeah, I know I only just made my expedition and spent ages doing it, but I'm going to make them all merge together again. I don't know where those wolves are. Oh, here they come. That was a good call.
Yep. Okay.
3 goblin warriors and a goblin boar rider.
I've got a
obviously
lot of
got
people who've
goblins
just
near me.
arrived to attack me.
I got 9 people though.
Not too bad. Okay. Have I got anyone who can give me a boost? I do. Good. Let's get you forward. There we are. And I want to be sure that you've got a decent enough chance of avoiding most of the incoming damage. There we go. I should win this one.
Hoping I'll win mine.
This fight went exactly the way I needed it to. And it looks like I came out of that without anyone dying.
Oh wow, cool.
Calissa's licks of encouragement have worked. All praise be to Calissa Fox.
Praise Calissa.
How's your fight going?
Not too bad. I'm just putting people into the deck and we'll see how it goes.
Okay. Yeah, I need to get down there. I need to wipe out whatever is sending those skeletons my way.
It's horrendous.
A gleaming endowment.
L Young just donated £5. Survival
Yay.
fund for Aavak. Oh, and on that point, El Young, I've actually got the toys for the ferrets. If I had ferret cam on right now, I'd show you. And last Metasapia said to turn ferret cam on because the ferrets weren't active. And to be fair, they've done nothing since I started streaming, so just as well, really.
Okay, so for that, I've got 2 pieces of armor, a nice looking sort of blade thing, 3 mushrooms, but Maro got 5 wounds. Maro should be able to cope with that, though.
Okay, there's a group just outside of Arrakis who are not attacking. I'm actually going to go out there. And I'm going to kill the skeletons, I think. Or I'm going to try to. Master's Lean. I just got back from ordering pizza. Now I want pizza!
I want the pizza so bad.
I want pizza too. I'm starving, actually. I want pizza now. But I can't.
I'll just have to eat Gadget instead.
Oh, don't do that. What did Gadget ever do to you?
Well, actually, quite a lot of things. Canonically, Gadget was quite the thorn in Claw's side. Bonebane. Calissa Fox, Al Young, Metzeline, Minya, Sockmund, and Noin. You shall all be going out to try and slay some scallywags. I will take 15 wood.
I need someone with rubbish armor that can hold a lot of weight.
Oh my lord.
Upgrade.
Everyone is saying they've got pizza now. That's just so cruel. Why would you do this to me?
Why would they do that?
We were friends. Friends don't tease their friends for not having pizza. It's like one of the unwritten rules. In fact, no, it's not even unwritten. It's clearly stated in the Friend Charter.
There's a charter?
Yeah.
No one ever told me about the charter.
I need to definitely be gathering some wood at this point, so please make that happen for me. And let's go and slay some skeletons. Right. Let's just jump straight into the fight. It's only 3 broken skeletons and 1 skeleton, so this should actually not be a difficult fight for us. I shall play Calissa Fox first. And then I'm going to play... Actually, yeah, Al Young next. Because Calissa Fox, well... Oh, that's nasty. Okay. Calissa Fox goes first.
Yeah, I managed to equip my scavenger quite well for fighting and stuff now, so that's quite good.
Very nice. I should have enough firepower here to be able to deal with pretty much everything that's going to come my way. We'll take a couple of wounds, but nothing serious. There we go. 2 wounds to Sockmonth, but otherwise pretty good. Right, I do have some nice new gear here as well. I'm not hiding the ferrets. I was told that I wasn't allowed to bring them out. Metasleen said.
Everyone else in chat except Metasleen said to like bring them out though. I was reading.
Shush you. Just because Meta has my ear. Getting a little jar. Right, there we go. Right, I need... Yeah, we're gonna do a quick sweep of the south around Arrakis. Make sure there are no skeletons around there. And hopefully destroy any nests, any layers they may have.